Hi, my name is Carmen Drum, a mental health provider and student wellness coordinator for OU HSC. Today we're going to talk about communication, a few different styles and skills, all that affect the way that we interact with others. Now, communication can be affected by several variables, whether that is a power hierarchy, emotional reactivity, or culture. And we want to be informed of cultural differences in how we communicate, because what might be an issue to one culture may not be an issue to another. For example, eye contact. In Western cultures, eye contact is interpreted as a sign of respect and engaged listening. To several other cultures that maybe are not Western, eye contact is used in different ways depending on whether a person is listening or is speaking, or that power hierarchy that we talked about earlier. There are also several styles of communication. One that people often hear about is assertive communication. Assertive communication is very direct, very clear. One is more likely to express their ideas, their feelings, and opinions when they are assertive. Passive communication styles are much less direct, more likely to speak in terms of a community and in a group instead of their own individualistic ideas. And then there's aggressive communication styles. Aggressive communication styles tend to seek to assert dominance or power in an interaction. And there is also passive-aggressive communication styles, which are much less direct, often unclear, but in some fashions expressing anger in a non-direct way. Among all of these things for us to take into consideration when communicating, there's also nonverbal cues. 2/3 of the meaning that we extract from an interaction with someone else is in the nonverbal cues. That's the gestures, the facial expressions, the tone of voice, how silence is even used, and again, that eye contact that was mentioned earlier. When a verbal interaction is unclear, we look to these nonverbal cues to understand the messaging. And sometimes we still don't know what the other person is trying to say, or maybe we have an idea, but we're not entirely sure. And those are moments where skills like reflections come to be quite handy. Reflections are something we actually use a lot in counseling. It's a way of clarifying with the individual that I do understand what you're saying, right? And a way to do that is to just restate what you're hearing. So it sounds like you're saying, what I understand this, what I'm hearing is, and then the other person that is communicating with you has the opportunity to say, yeah, that is what it feels like. Yes, that is what I'm saying. Or actually, it's more this. And you get to understand more accurately what it is that they're saying. Being mindful of the cultural considerations in communication, the various communication styles that we engage in, and even some of the skills that we can use are important as we work together to understand one another and succeed as a community. Please join us for SCS Connect as we talk more about how we actually apply these things and what other skills may be helpful. Thank you so much for watching.